Hello. Snacks is not here yet. I don't know if he will be, but he probably will be eventually. He's off work by now, but he might not be here for a little bit. But we're gonna go ahead and get underway here. Let me tweet this out real quick, actually. Yeah, I saw. It's a lot of money. Well, he's not always on. But now that he's working, him getting home and being able to jump on the call is one of the few things he gets to look forward to in life. Alright. Let's roll on. That's where we're headed.
Man, this thing is intense.
Look!
I see him.
I think these guys are weak to ice.
Ready?
Chill. It's on now. You're mine. That's that. Shatter. That's it.
Yeah, that seems like that's gonna be what happens. I'm here for it.
Going in. Do it.
Need my help, do you?
I got this. Cool off. Think I'm all warmed up.
My fair lady.
Go check the path. Sir, make sure it's stable.
Oh God!
Yeah, I saw Kawhi dropped out. I did see that, which is not surprising.
I get the feeling we're not welcome here.
Kawhi Leonard dropped out before Joe Biden did.
Double time. Need to link up with the advanced team. Allow me. It's on now. You're up. Let's do this. No time to celebrate.
Yeah, he's making too much money to retire. I think we all know that.
That still ain't enough. We could try using that.
You know, honestly, that hurts the team because whatever you want to say about Kawhi, he was one of the best
Let's
players.
take a look.
This is not going to be a very good team.
Tower doesn't look too sturdy. Think we could knock it over?
The hell?
Austin, I mean, that's your call to make.
we put this big asshole to work. Want some more?
I got your number.
Bring it! Don't give up.
There. It's on now. Come on. It's on you.
Yeah!
Calling lightning.
You're up!
Taking over.
This is gotta love it!
Fry. Calling lightning.
There! Won't miss!
Bam.
Bring it!
Fry.
Come on!
Now. Buzz off. Don't overdo it.
Guess it's my turn! Yeah! Suck on this! I got something just for you!
Bring it! All set!
The hell you
Let's do
doing?
this.
Back off!
Tifa.
I'm in!
Whoa,
Shit,
that was
be right
not
there.
okay.
We still got
This time.
Well, that was
Gotta
fair.
watch yourself.
Of all the times. You okay?
Oh, more or less often. I don't really have secondary teams. I have other people in the sport that I like. Like, for instance, I like Andy Reid. So even though I normally wouldn't really like the Chiefs that much, I actually do because I like Andy Reid.
want some more?
Okay.
Too easy.
Barrett.
Gotcha! I'm coming for you!
Buzz off.
There we go. Barely.
Worked out pretty good, huh?
There! Not that!
All right, it's time to get pushing, people.
You asked for it.
Let's go.
That all you got?
That's it.
Bring it! No need to panic.
You're up.
Count on me.
Going in. It's over.
Face it! Bring it!
With me.
Coming.
Come on.
Coming.
Gotcha!
With me.
Coming.
It's on now. All done.
Oh yeah, definitely. There was that one year he was like scoring at a Kobe-like rate with the best perimeter defense in basketball. He was a top 4 MVP finisher at one season, I remember.
Yeah, come get some.
Let's go. Keep it up.
Gotcha.
Chill. Feeling good. Sloppy. Let's finish this.
Get your hands out of here.
Calling ice. Bundle up.
There!
Let's go.
Max isn't on the call yet. He's not home from work yet. He will be soon. And he might be too tired to jump on, but I think he'll come on for at least a little bit. But he's not on the call quite yet. I think one of the years that either Harden or Westbrook won MVP, Kawhi was a top 3 player.
Don't know about you, but I'll take it.
Seriously.
Yeah, I think these guys are weak to ice as well. No?
Now,
Huh. What else did it do?
allow me.
Oh, really? Elasticity.
Sloppy. Let's do this. You're mine.
Could you do that again?
Yeah, Harden's phenomenal. Harden is a player who absolutely does not deserve hate. He just deserves understanding of what he is and what he isn't. So I guess there was another brawny lowlight tonight. Some dude on the Heat that I've never heard of before put him in a blender.
Let's hang back. Get ourselves some popcorn.
No time for that. Just take him out.
Man, I swear, you are no fun at all today. Avalanche. Y'all are next.
Unless the monsters get you first.
Fuck on this.
Shatter. That's it. Let's do this. Freeze. Now, keep it up.
Count on me.
Strike hard and fast.
Too easy.
Thanks.
Hey, get a room, will ya? Shut up. Not too shabby.
Man, Baird, you suck.
Reno, you know what to do.
Kick ass, take names. You got this shit.
I got you.
Mother. You'll pay for that. Okay. I got your number.
That is fire.
Is that all you got?
Do it, Dice. You'll pay for that. Calling like this. Hold on.
How do I get out of this combo? Jesus.
Second wind.
Lord. That might make it worse.
Burn. Stay up. You're not gonna like it. I won't give up. Going in. You're as good as dead. Calling fire. These assholes are better than I remember. But still not good enough.
Cloud!
Back to plan A then?
We kick ass and take names.
I got this. Sloppy. Do your thing. With me. No escape.
You're dead.
Let's do this.
Bring it!
Let's do it right.
Okay, weak to win. It's going to be much harder to exploit, unfortunately, especially now. Yeah, I need some stuff.
You're going down.
Tifa, I'm in.
Let's go. See you soon.
Blocking. Oh, is that unblockable or something?
Come on, Archer.
Fuck on this!
You're done. I'll end this. Any last words?
Damn it all. Let's get this over with.
How?
Shit!
Right.
Shit!
Bring it.
There's a whirlwind coming your way.
You're up.
Fuck on this!
Reno, you were dead 5 minutes ago. Get the hell out of here.
You ready to settle up? Cause I've been waiting for this.
You mean for this?
Yeah. This is for Sector 7!
Nice save.
It's them. I'm so glad you're all okay. Right back at ya.
We're lucky you didn't crush us.
Real.
Well then, shall we?
You sure?
Yep. Can't keep Cloud and the others waiting. Think we're gonna need to top up.
Okay. Guess I won't worry too much about doing everything here.
I'll take care of them. Can you take over for me?
Well,
Got you now. Just but I got a bolt. Get him! Ugh, wouldn't want to be you. You're burning up. Get lost! Oh yeah! Now you're in for it. Ready to mess him up good?
Finish him off.
Go on! How you like that? Glad that's over. I've got it this time. You'll see.
I'll be right back, everybody. Okay, I am back. Mhm.
Looks like this isn't enough.
Oh. Interesting. Okay, is this it? Oh, that's a lot. Okay, that's gotta be it. Mhm.
What happened? So it's their fault. Let's make him pay.
both of the Bosa.
You've got this.
Leave it to me. Gotcha. Here goes. That was a go for it.
I'll show you what I can do. Get him!
Okay.
You can do it. You're in good hands now. Hey! Take that! Good to go?
My turn?
Blood and thunder!
Going in. Bleed.
It's fine. I'm okay. Damn! How you like this?
Brace for it. Going in. Gotcha. How's it? Good to go?
I'll take care of him. That's it! How shocking!
Going in.
One more shot! Get him!
Just watch. Gotcha. Go for it.
All right,
Oh,
you're up.
you're in for a shock. There. How is it? What the? Gotcha. Sorry. Good to go?
I'm do me proud.
My
no
turn?
sleeping on the job.
It's okay.
Ready?
I'll do better.
Sure.
However I can help.
Sorry, but you won't regret this. Don't let me down.
Just taking a
Leave it to
little
me.
break.
You and
Yeah.
go. Fear me. There.
Wow, he's weak to everything, actually.
Going in. Bleed. How's this? Fear me. Gotcha. You shivering?
Oh, I see. That's why he's got reflect.
Fear me.
What you gonna do about
Good to go?
this? Here goes. Here is that it. Now, can you take over for
Good to
me?
go?
All right, my time to shine. What the? Going in. Yuffie,
Got your back.
it's over.
Here we go.
Yeah. Gotta hand it to ya. Pile it on.
You're going
You're
down.
mine. Blind them with your brilliance. Gotcha.
Okay, there we go. No problem.
That's it! Huh! This one's for you! How's this? Tagging out! Do me proud!
You got this!
I'll take care of him. You're burning up! How's this? Go on! I won't let you down. We'll make it quick. Keep up the pressure, okay? Served up on a silver platter! Get lost!
Gotcha! Only
One
one
more
left.
shot! Just leave us alone, will ya? I'm your one-stop clobbering shop.
My turn? Sorry! Bleed! Hit! Now, here goes! Gotcha now! Gotcha! Gotcha!
I'm coming! This one's for you! I'll put you on ice. Someone looks kind of shaky. Feeling chilly? Sorry about that. Get him! Looking for me? And catch! One more shot! This one's for you! It's your turn. Here
Just
I
gotta
go!
stay the course.
Tagging out. You're in good hands now. Hey. How you like?
Well,
Turn up the crew.
there. Coming at ya.
It's your turn.
Just watch. Sorry. There. Fear me. Going in.
You won't regret this. Gotcha. Get him. Take that. Got you now. You're burning up. Get him. Get lost. Time to kick some butt. Okay, now I'm mad. Finish him off.
Going in. Going in.
That's it.
My paws are freezing.
One more shot. I'll take care of him. You can do it.
Leave it to me.
Go on.
Sorry. Only one winner.
Fighting these things is a pain. Oh, I think I need to de-stone Yuffie.
This should help. Ready?
You've got this. Here I go. Gotcha. Why, you little...
There. Coming at
Let's turn up the grill. Take that. Get lost.
Here goes.
Now I'm mad. How you like this?
Gotcha.
Got you now. Got you right where I want ya. Time to wreak some serious havoc.
There.
Nuh-uh. How you like this? Here it comes.
How's this?
I think we're done here. Now, let's get back to it, shall we?
Hello, welcome aboard.
What's up?
How long have you been here, by the way?
I got home maybe 50 minutes ago, so yeah, I just.
Oh, I mean in the call. I was wondering if maybe you were sitting in the call for a couple minutes and I didn't notice you were there.
Oh no, you literally said hello instantly, like.
Okay.
3 seconds before you said anything, I was clicking on it.
Okay. That's good. All right, well, how you doing today?
I'm okay, just tired.
Mm-hmm. So, some interesting things happened today.
Oh, what I missed?
Some player on the Heat who I've never heard of before put Bronny in a spin cycle in a Summer League game. Let me see if I can find it.
At this point, I feel like Bronny's setting records from just getting dunked on the hardest. Like, not literally, but like, man, he's being humiliated more than I think anybody in the history of the fucking Summer League. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Kashad Johnson?
It may have been. That name sounds familiar.
Did I see a lot of people talking about him? Kashad Johnson.
Oh, Alondes Williams. Admittedly, it's not that bad, but it's not good. Being good on defense might be the one way Bronny is like a somewhat capable NBA player. It's in the highlight package on that link right there.
Alright, watching it now. Yeah, like he has no idea how to function in that kind of situation, and like, God.
Look!
Genuinely, if he wasn't LeBron's son, he would not have been drafted.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody would even take a flyer on this kid. The best. First of all, he never would have been able to get to USC
okay.
even
We'll get
if he
to
hadn't
them.
been LeBron's kid. But even if he had gone to
Just need
USC
to
and then
find the
played as
path.
bad as he did, he never would have been drafted. The best he could have hoped for would have been to play internationally. Not even a G League team would like let him come in as a walk-on. Like, there's no shot.
They'd probably say we don't want you for no other reason than just the medical part. We don't want one of our players dying in the middle of the game.
Yeah, I was only thinking about his talent as a player, not even that. You're correct. If he wasn't LeBron's kid after having the heart attack, nobody would have been like, they're like, Jesus
They
Christ,
should have been
he's
here
gonna
by now.
fucking keel over and
What's the
die.
holdup?
I don't want that shit.
Don't. Come on.
You chickens!
The NBA also signed their media contract for the next
Sir?
11 years.
It's time we made a stand.
Yeah, I saw
Now we're
that.
talking.
There's a lot of money.
76
You
billion.
saw the flags outside,
So
didn't you?
Seattle and Vegas are
The
getting a
promised
team in
land
like
belongs to
3
Shinra
years.
now.
2-3 years.
Sorry, Ancient. You snooze, you lose.
What would be
I
really
thought there were
great,
6.
like, just follow me on this one.
Oh dear. Did you
Because
three get lost?
2026 is going to be
3
like
is
this
still greater
generation's
than 2, you
2010
know.
free agency draft class.
And?
Like, it's huge.
So what if it is?
Absolutely
Between me and
massive
Sung,
free agency
we got the
class.
strength of an army.
Spare the ancient.
They should do
try.
the expansion teams then. Because if you do an expansion draft right before, a lot of teams suddenly have a lot more cap. Plus, you have those 2 teams.
Spare us
There may
both
be
the
interest.
effort,
No!
With some guys being like, you know what, I'd
Remember
like
that
to
I
play
tried
this.
to
I'd like to play this.
She's a lost cause.
Because here's a good example. Kevin Durant's going to be 38. And maybe he's like, my very first season was in Seattle, and you know what? Honestly, I'd like to go back.
That seems like something he would do.
Yeah, you know, there's like, he's obviously not going to re-up with the Suns.
He's probably trying to
Plus,
orchestrate a trade out of there as we speak.
Right. With the expansion draft happening, taking away cap from a lot of other teams, it just frees up guys to have more money. so free agency would be even more dramatic. I think it would be a good idea to do that.
I like it.
Just imagine,
think
like,
about
I
the-
know you're a Mavs fan, so you'd be upset if it happened, but Luka's gonna be unrestricted that year. And what if he was like, fuck it, I'm going to Vegas, bro?
I mean, what kind of contract is he getting? Is that over $100 million a year?
Yeah, that's another thing. With how much the cap is obviously going to go up and how much, valuation and blah, blah, blah. I don't think we're going to see 9 figures per season in 2026, but I think before the end of the decade we will. Because if Tatum just signed at $62 million, like, we're already over halfway there. I think maybe 5 years in 2029 we might see that. Especially if Joe wins again, because by then $100 million would be like 6 figures now.
Jesus.
Think about how fucking football players feel right now, seeing these baseball and basketball players get paid like 10 times more than them.
In exchange for not being crippled by the time you're 35. Like, if you're a running back right now, you know that best case scenario, your shelf life, like the best, longest career you could possibly have, is still like 10 years. And then you got to look at some of these fucking Hall of Famers who are running backs, and then they're like in wheelchairs and shit. Yeah, I'd be sitting there like, why the hell would I do this? My God. Because, people talk about LeBron, and like, oh yeah, he could have played tight end in the NFL easily. And it's like, even if he could have, I highly doubt that he'd wanted to. Because, like, going into the NBA made him a billionaire. Even if he became a Hall of Fame first ballot tight end, he's nowhere near as much money.
Yeah.
And he'd probably be crippled by now.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind doing that again.
And George Clooney abandoned Joe Biden.
You got this.
I saw that one too.
All right.
You did see that one,
I'll do what
okay.
I can. Get him. That's it. Yeah.
And so did Rob Reiner, and so did at least one Democrat senator. I can't remember the dude's name. But the point is, it might actually be happening.
Yeah, I really do feel like at the convention they're gonna try to launch the coup against Joe, which it would be completely successful if it happened, but just the irony of a lot of people, our democracy is sacred, and then subverting the democratic process would be so funny.
I do admit, I think that they have a bigger obligation to present a candidate with a functioning brain, if they can. So I'm not saying they're wrong to do it, but you're right. It is, and it's all because they tried to cover this up. Like, and a great example would be George Clooney, in his statement today, basically said, I hung out with Biden 3 weeks ago at a fundraiser, and he is out of it. He is mentally out of it. And it's like, well, why didn't you say something 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Why'd you
Because
wait?
I mean, people are gonna have plenty of stories like that. Anytime that they've interacted with them over the last 4 years, what they're being given now is permission to say it. Because you can pretty relate about the cover.
I'll show you what I can do.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Heat subreddit right now, and no one's talking about that move on Bronny because no one cares. The only people who pay any attention to anything concerning Bronny are people who just want to laugh at him because he's genuinely so pathetic. And people who don't care about LeBron or the Lakers, they don't care. So all anyone's talking about in terms of that Summer League game is Kashad Johnson because he had 21 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks, and 3 steals in 57% shooting. And I was like, oh my god, he's so amazing! And I'm like, it's Summer League. Because I remember 10 fucking years ago, well actually he was 11, he was draft class of 2013. I was a huge believer in Kelly Olynyk. He balled the fuck out in Summer League. He roasted the fucking Summer League, man. He absolutely cooked. And had an utterly forgettable career after that.
He had it. I mean, he probably made a decent amount of NBA money. Wasn't a it's not like he's.
Oh, he definitely did, and like he's still in the league. So
it was not like Andrew Goudlock or whatever that dude's name was. The Glock. You
right.
Remember him?
That's why I say forgettable careers, because he's a guy like he's one of those dudes who's like always around, never had a problem making a team, but
You willing to step
no
up,
one's really
boss?
going to remember him other than if they were a big fan of his for any reason, or if they were a fan of a team that he played on for a long time. Like here's an example I would give: Jarrett Jack.
Together! Gotta hand it to you. There, going in. Here goes.
Utterly forgettable player.
This is the worst.
I'm your
Never had any problem finding a team. Another guy like that, Ramon Sessions, also never had a problem finding a team. Jarrett Jack had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 consecutive seasons in the NBA.
My turn.
Played 867 games. But I'm sure plenty of the youngins here are like, who?
Bundle up.
Yeah, Sessions was a Laker for a little bit. I remember when the Lakers traded for him. I think the year before the Dwight Howard thing, he was supposed to be the guy that would put them back over the top, and he took his pants in the playoffs.
Sir! Go on.
Now, Ramon Sessions had only 691 games because he played 3 less seasons, but he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
You're not getting past
6,
me.
7,
I'm a Turk.
8,
God damn it.
9, 10, 11 consecutive seasons in the NBA. And yeah, the season he was with the Lakers was during the lockout year, which is extra funny because it was before Dwight got there, and
It's them.
oh man,
I'm so glad you're all okay. Right back at ya.
We're lucky you didn't crush us.
Also, Kawhi Leonard, it was initially reported that he dropped out of the Team USA this year. And then there was another report I saw that he was sent home, so I don't know which one's true, but it's
yeah, I heard people talking at work about he left or decided not to be on the team or whatever.
Don't be afraid.
No, like look at this Kawhi Leonard, and I'm all like, I was saying something because you know the Celtics fan there, he was like, 3 Celtics are gonna be on the Olympic team, and I thought one of them was gonna be Jaylen Brown, so I started talking about Jaylen Brown,
Please.
and he was like, oh, Jalen's not on the team, and I'm all like, why the fuck not?
he's their
Because think
best
about
player.
it, bro.
There's no
Well, first of
time
all
for
that,
this,
but
like you
secondly,
said.
it's an
One of 'em's
opportunity
still
to go
ahead of
down
us.
in history because it very rarely happens
No
that you
time.
win the NBA Finals MVP and an Olympic gold medal in the same year. Like, it very rarely occurs because the Olympics is only every 4 years, but then plenty of guys who win it, who win Finals MVP, don't end up on Team USA because they just didn't want to or whatever. And Jaylen Brown's going to be one of them. I'm like, the last guys that did it was fucking LeBron.
Death
Let me check.
doesn't suit a Turk.
Let me see that roster. That's what I thought. 2008, Paul Pierce wasn't even on the team. In 2004, they won bronze.
LeBron's
And in 2000, Shaq wasn't on the team either.
I feel like Shaq's a bad fit for international ball anyway. Not that you wouldn't want to have him, of course, but Shaq in international ball is kind of a weird fit. The lane's bigger and threes are more important. Slashing and kicking is everything.
In 1996, Michael Jordan wasn't on the team. And it was because Michael Jordan said he would pass on the opportunity to participate in the third Olympic Games to let others get a chance at a gold medal.
And wasn't he retired at that point when the Olympics went down?
Well, no, not in 96. He initially returned in the 1995 season for just a tiny portion of it. Then they got eliminated by the Magic in the playoffs. A lot of people want to just ignore that when they look back at history. But then in 96, they'd start the second three-peat. And in 1992, he was on the team, of course. And that was the year that he won a Finals MVP. So you've got Michael Jordan in 1992. Then LeBron in 2012. LeBron was not on the 2016 team. And LeBron was not on the 2020 team. So only the last... Holy
Built
shit,
like a maze.
that's outrageous. Over
Remnants
the
of
last 30
battle.
fucking years. Finals
It's not a
MVP has
temple,
only won a
it's
gold medal
fortress.
twice.
To defend against what, though?
Jordan in 92
Fiends?
and LeBron in
Wars.
2012.
Humans. Humans feared and coveted the power of the ancients.
That's insane to me. So yeah, why the
so they
fuck would
slaughtered
Jaylen
them.
Brown not want to do that? Because that's an easy... First of all, it's an easy gold medal. It always is. But secondly,
Don't
that's
be
an opportunity to
afraid.
really go down in history,
It's
because
not death.
if he did that,
It's a
then the
homecoming.
last three guys, it'd be Michael
You'll see
Jordan,
him
LeBron
soon
James,
enough.
and Jaylen Brown. That's a hell of a thing to put on your resume.
Yeah. I wonder what justification
Why the
he
fuck
could
wouldn't he want to
possibly
do it?
have.
I really don't get it. Other than just he like doesn't give any kind of a shit, which is fine, but I mean...
Sung!
You okay?
It's not me.
I don't feel like the Team USA team is that good, and Kawhi, I mean, say what you will, he was one of their best players. Like,
This
that's no
place
small thing to go from Kawhi to Derek White.
Is it? The promised land.
I'm sorry, but I don't think it is.
Like, the best player is probably Embiid, right? On Team USA. And he, by the way, had a miserable game today. He scored 3 points and fouled
Always
out.
did take my word for it.
Wow, that's hysterical.
I never hated you, you know.
I love this quote by Bam. I'm gonna read what he said.
This pedestal's a key.
He's talking about
One only an Indian can
defensive
use.
player of the year winners. He says a point guard has gotten it over me, Marcus Smart. The center got it over me, Rudy Gobert. A
report
power
to make.
forward got it over me, Jaren Jackson. The goalpost moved for me in certain degrees. It's me and a lot of undrafted dudes, and we still have a top 5 defense. These other guys have all NBA dudes around them. Some of it is they don't really care about us, and that's fine. I think they should pay attention to consistency, because being top 5 defensive player of the year, I think I've got the longest streak of all defensive teams. The goalposts constantly move for me. And like a great example is Wembanyama, who finished second in defensive player of the year voting because everyone ejaculates over, oh my god, look at all the blocked shots. The same guy that Embiid dropped 70 points on. And yet Bam defends Embiid with no problem.
What's it say?
On what fucking planet does he deserve to come in at a lower rating? There's literally no justification for it other than Wembenyama gets more blocks, but like, who the fuck cares?
Oh, warrior.
Would Bam be eligible to play for Team USA, or is he from?
Must thou now
He's on
country?
Team USA.
Okay, he is.
He's on it.
reflect on thy
Okay, because I was
long
gonna
and
say that's a
bloody
pretty good
path,
fit for FIBA.
and kindle
Outside of the
life's
fact
fire
that he
anew.
can't shoot threes that well.
Forget not thine ire, for it shall.
Yeah, the roster
make thee.
is Bam, Embiid, Steph, Anthony Edwards, LeBron, who's on it for the first time since 2012, actually. 'Cause LeBron skipped the 2016 and the 2020
Rolling out the
Olympics.
red carpet for us.
Well, the
Sort of.
2020 Olympics didn't
We're
really
each supposed to
count,
face
you know,
some
for
kind of
obvious
trial.
reasons, but yeah, LeBron's
I guess you.
on it for the first
get to
time
sit
since
this one
2012,
out.
which is wild. But
Typical.
yeah,
I'll head
Steph,
out
Anthony Edwards, LeBron, Kevin
Make it
Durant,
quick.
Derek White,
Well, no point delaying the inevitable.
Lamau,
Right.
Tyrese Halliburton, Jason Tatum,
See you on the other
Drew
side.
Holiday, Anthony Davis, and Devin Booker.
Okay, that's actually better than I thought. For some reason, I thought some of those guys weren't on the team. That's not bad.
Now, the problem is the coaching. And because of what I'm looking at here, I genuinely think that we may not win a gold medal because of this coaching. The head coach is Steve Kerr. The assistant coaches, in order of responsibility, Mark Few, Tyronn Lue, and Eric Spoelstra.
Hi, Lou.
O is the only competent coach on that list, and he has the least amount of responsibility and authority on the team.
What is this?
Mark Few is the head coach for Gonzaga since
Oh,
1999.
He is good. Like, no disrespect to him.
Wait, fair enough, but it's fucking college basketball. Blech. Better than Ty Lue being there, but like, what the fuck is all I can say.
I think in 04 or 06, they had George Karl, and he was actually kind of a disaster, unfortunately. He clashed a lot with Iverson. No, wait, it was Larry Brown in 04, but I know George Karl did it 1 year for Team USA, and it didn't go well. I just can't remember what year it was.
I'll check. Now, do you mean head coach?
Yeah, I think he was the head coach for an international Team USA. It might have not been the Olympics. It might have just been
Yeah, he's never been the head coach for the Olympics. He might have been an assistant at some point. I'm gonna try to see if I can see all the coaches for 2004. Oh, that's really funny. Popovich was an assistant for 2004. That's really funny.
Larry Brown. Yeah.
Then the others were Roy Williams and Oliver Purnell.
Roy Williams was the Tar Heel dude. I remember him.
Yeah, I'm gonna check to see if I can see George Karl on any of these lists.
Yeah,
1996 was Lenny Wilkins as the head coach. Assistant coach was Bobby Cremens, Clem Haskins, and Gary Sloan.
Hold still.
Wow. The 2008 team had Nate McMillan
Easy
as
now.
an assistant.
That is
That's
a valuable
wild.
specimen. It must be handled with the utmost care.
When you get a minute, I just sent you something that I find to be really interesting.
I'm reading it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fucking exactly. It's like that tweet I sent you. You know, American liberals should be contending with the fact that if they just let Trump have a normal, ineffective presidency and not stolen 2020, their nightmare would be ending in a couple of months, where he didn't really accomplish much. Because in his first term, he did a lot. However, it was like a tiny fraction of all the stuff that he wanted to do because he was hamstrung by Congress. And if the president's a Republican, the way that fucking mongoloids who vote tend to go is thinking, well, then Congress should be Democrats. The same way they think if the president's a Democrat, Congress should be Republican.
I feel like that's starting to go away now. I think ticket splitting is starting to fade.
I really hope so, because it's a catastrophe.
Henceforth, you shall be red.
Because usually what ends up happening is that all of the worst overlaps tend to be encouraged happily, whereas none of what you would actually hope for actually ends up happening. You know.
Well, that's
So yeah, all they had to fucking do was just be like, okay, let's just take this one on the chin, and then as soon as it's over, he's gone, and we can crush this concept of the movement because, you know, without him being able to actually be the candidate, you know, whatever. Because I mean, imagine if the Republicans from this year actually were 2028. And that Trump, you know, he had 2 consecutive terms and, you know, whatever's gone. Or more likely is he won in 2020, so then we would have had this year would have been the successor. Ron's campaign was awful.
Yeah.
So even though he'd be the guy that you'd want to win, it was terrible. So it's like you've got every reason to believe that, you know, as long as they didn't put up fucking the bowl of shit, ancient Biden that we're getting now, you know, is every fucking possibility that some Democrat could have won. Just based off of the fact that Ron's campaign was a fucking catastrophe.
Yeah.
And the only person besides him that people were even looking at was Nikki Haley. Just because Trump had that much control. So it's like if you just took it if you just took it on the fucking chin and decided not to fuck with anything.
Cloud?
He wouldn't have gotten anywhere near as much as he wanted to get done. Everything would be fine. And your party would be looking at probably taking huge weeping wins right now. You know, because that's just the way that it goes. It's like 8 years of one side, then 8 years of the other, then 8 years of one side, then 8 years of the other, like back and forth.
And, I mean, generally speaking, if you don't take your medicine now, you end up taking a much worse medicine later. Like, if John Kerry had won in 04, we wouldn't have had Obama, and I don't like John Kerry, but he's much more moderate than Obama. And if Romney won in 2012, then you wouldn't have gotten Trump, and Romney is... Well, I mean, it's kind of weird because Trump's technically a moderate too, but I'm pretty sure Democrats would much prefer dealing with Mitt Romney as president than Donald Trump. Regardless. You know, so,
I know exactly what you mean. So, you know, seeing this where it's like, yeah, you know, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if he won again. It's not an existential threat to democracy.
Yeah, I just find it hilarious that they don't believe that, because that's all they keep saying.
Right.
You have to vote blue because Trump is a threat to democracy, and then off the record they're like, oh yeah, I don't actually believe that. Of course I don't.
Fucking wild, man.
I guess the question
anyway,
is it worth it then? Was it worth it to lose in 2020 if you get him in 2024 and now he's pissed off?
Well, depending on where the pissed off goes, then abso-fucking-lutely. Like, if we get Night of the Long Vans, I am a happy fucking camper. I'm like, 4 years of hell was absolutely worth the rest of our lives being fucking awesome.
After Biden, who do the Democrats have? Buttigieg? Or butt plug? I mean, there's him... Yeah, I read a Nate Silver take from last week that was basically saying they should just put Kamala in now because if she loses to Trump, then they have an excuse to just throw her overboard and say, well, we're not going to let you run in 2028 now. We're going to give somebody else a chance. But
Right.
her for now, I guess Newsom, although, again, Newsom is not popular outside of California, and he's only popular in California in that he can win elections in California, which means nothing. Honestly,
Yes, literally any Democrat would win. But like something you need to keep in mind here is that Newsom is undergoing his second recall attempt in California. He'll easily win this one the same as he won the last one because again, it's like 70-30 in terms of the Dem-Republican vote. But here's the problem: is that the previous governor, who was a Democrat, Jerry Brown, did not have a recall.
Sick of all of this.
So, if the guy who was governor 10 years ago, who was also a Democrat, didn't have the state trying to recall him over and over again, you've got to believe that just because you have a D next to your name means that you will overwhelmingly win your election in California. You're not exactly popular.
Yeah. Honestly,
like again, fucking the guy that Schwarzenegger replaced in his recall, who lost his recall, Gray Davis. He lost the fucking election in California as a Democrat. How the hell do you do that? So, accordingly, when's the last time you've heard of anything that he's been up to? Fucking 81. I'm checking it right now. But yeah, after that, he retired from politics completely. So he decided to join a law firm, and yeah, he's just been a lawyer until he retired.
honestly, the best young Democrats that they could run in 2028 would probably be Whitmer and Shapiro. Those guys might actually go well nationally in a way that no one else can. I think that's the play. Let Whitmer and Shapiro run against each other in the primary in 2028. Because who are the Republicans going to run in 2028? Like,
I feel it's almost certainly DeSantis trying again, but he hurt himself, I think, with running this year.
well, yeah, but I do want to stress, you know, you can get better. Like, a lot of people don't remember this, but Romney ran in 2008 against McCain, and he didn't do very well, and he lost, but he learned a lot, and he ran a better campaign 4 years later and won the nomination. And nobody really held 2008 against him. Nobody even really remembered it. Very few people even remember that he ran in 08.
Right. And, you know, another great example is Biden. Now, we know that he had to cheat to win, and we also know he's been one of the most embarrassing and humiliating attempts at a president that we've ever had in the country's history. However, he ran for president multiple times before he went senile, where he just kept getting the shit kicked out of him over and over again. He lost to Dukakis in 1988 when Johnny Carson would routinely roast him for his plagiarism violations. In 2008, when he ran, it's like I was telling you, where Stephen Colbert was polling better than him, and whichever Carolina it is that Colbert's from, Biden actually ended up finishing with less than 1% of the vote. It was very confusing to people at the time why Obama made him his vice presidential ticket, other than he was basically the exact opposite of Obama, who was a young black man, and then Biden's an old white man. And the concept was that for those who thought that this was maybe too radical of a move and too far in a new direction, Biden was like a stabilizing anchor of the old direction. So it was like, okay, you know.
Yeah. It made some sense. Although it was still pretty weird about that time. I think in an interview, Biden called Obama articulate, which I guess is supposed to be some kind of dog whistle for racists to say about black people. I've seen so many, I remember, like, even 4 years ago, so many people bitching about that. Like, remember when he called Obama articulate? How can we possibly nominate this man?
I don't know why people... Like, articulate is literally just one word that means well spoken, and
Right.
with great verbiage and a mastery of whatever language it is that you're speaking. I am shocked that they think that shit. And the reason that I say that is because you don't need to point to dog whistles. There are plenty of actual, legitimate, no bullshit racist moments that Biden has actually spewed that they could have brought up instead of some retarded
Absolutely.
shit that they just made up.
I agree. I agree.
One time, a CNN reporter was trying to get an interview with him. He was asking him questions because he was the vice president. So he was like, Mr. Vice President, blah, blah, blah. And Biden saw that the guy was an Indian guy, so he thought that he was there to collect the bags. So he pointed him to his luggage. He's like, yeah, my bags are right over there. Thank you.
What in the hell?
And that was before Biden went senile, so you know that it was legitimate and sincere.
Oh, completely off topic, but I want to mention this real quick because it's very amusing. It has also come out today that Boogie was lying about his cancer.
Yeah, no surprises there.
So, yeah.
He can't ever have nice things.
Yeah, this is probably it for him. Like, he's been dancing back and forth between being done and being back. I think this is the end of the road.
Thanks for looking out, Barrett.
How's the
Yeah, Big Country, I think Ted Cruz is too polarizing. I have a theory that they're going to try to get Ted Cruz on the Supreme Court in the next 4 years. Because most senators don't like Ted Cruz, I think, so they would actually be excited to have the opportunity to get him out of the Senate. And if Ted Cruz goes to the Supreme Court, he'll be able to affect change for the rest of his life. Whereas as a senator, you only go until you can win elections, which may not be forever. But I have a theory that Ted Cruz is going to end up on SCOTUS, which is, I think, the best place for him. I think that's a great idea, personally. I think he would do great there.
What's wrong, baby? You okay? Hmm?
Myrna!
What's gotten into you? All right, let's get you inside.
I really hope that Wemby gets injured and misses at least 20 games next year. Because, like, I don't want him to qualify for awards anymore, because if he qualifies for awards, he's going to win, like, 5 straight Defensive Player of the Year awards just because the media fucking slurps him that much.
I mean, eventually there would be fatigue.
It would probably take longer than usual for him, because, again, he's being hyped up like fucking crazy. It's wild, you know, because, like, again, Bam's completely right. He's all like, I can fucking anchor a top 5 defense with a bunch of undrafted players. Wembanyama plays with a bunch of undrafted players and finishes higher than me in the voting with the 24th ranked defense. Like, you're fucking kidding.
Alright, guys, I will be right back. Gotta run some quick ads. Be right back.
elderly gay man and a young black woman. And it was really funny to me.
What did they mean by this?
What's the political message? Jesus.
Well, I mean,
Now you're getting old when you don't even have the energy to goon anymore.
I was gooning a little bit earlier today.
Oh, I finally figured something out too, from my exploits of trying to get Grok to write something.
Okay.
If Grok is in normal mode, then when it refuses to do something, it'll just say, you know, the normal, I can't do that, blah, blah, blah. But if Grok is in fun mode and you get it to try to write something that it won't do, then it will actually, like, berate you for that.
Yeah.
Like, Grok was in fun mode and he goes, what the actual fuck is wrong with you? Seek help.
I usually use Grok in fun mode. If I can remember to, I always set it to fun mode. Yeah, we'll see what happens with Vivek. He might be a little too... demonstrative. I don't know. I have a feeling... I've said this before. It's... You know, Trump is not like Steph Curry. Steph Curry playing the way that he has in his career has influenced a generation of young basketball players to try to play like that. And I think that there will be a bunch of Curry-like players in 15, 20 years because of that. But I don't think there's going to be a bunch of politicians like Trump. I think that's kind of hard to replicate. And you're not going to see people try to recreate it. Like, Vivek is maybe the closest thing we've had to somebody trying to replicate it. And it's still not really, right?
Myrna! Wake up, baby. Wake up! Don't leave me. Not again.
So, not that it's likely to matter for you, because I know you also have to go to bed kind of early since tomorrow is your Friday. But, Tomorrow I have to get up early because I'm doing something for a potential job. I need to record a video or something tomorrow morning. So I have to get up much earlier than usual to do that. So I will be getting out of here earlier than typical.
Okay.
Finally!
Mom?
Fuck me. It took me I gotta count how many of these it is.
What if we went on an adventure? An adventure?
73 fucking attempts before Grok finally.
How many?
A big one.
73.
To
I can't believe you didn't give up.
far away.
Well, at one point, you just say, fuck it, I'm not gonna give
Without
up.
the men
I'm
in
gonna keep
white?
doing this.
And the needles? Would you get
You
better
just commit
there?
to it and say, this is what my day's gonna be now. I'm just committing to this.
Yes, sweetheart. I think I would. Then let's go.
Oh my god.
Mommy, does it hurt? I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm spoiling our adventure. Just wait here, alright? I'm gonna find a doctor. Huh? Hello?
Go on.
Is there a doctor here?
Sorry, kid. Can't help you.
My mom is sick. Can you help me? Can you help me?
And stay down, brat.
Gooning. Born to goon, forced to come.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Is there a doctor around here?
I'm sorry, honey, but I don't know. I'm not from this part of town.
Oh, okay.
So RNC has refused to allow Nikki Haley to speak at the
I
RNC,
could help you look,
but they're going to
No,
let
thank you.
DeSantis speak. So that's a pretty good indication of where they see the
have to
future
go.
going.
I don't want to leave my mom alone too long.
Nice.
Your mother?
If they're not allowing Nikki Haley to speak at the convention, I can't believe she would be part of a cabinet.
Yes, I am inclined to agree.
I'm I'm sorry,
At this
Mommy.
point, I feel like there's a
I
lot of
tried.
people who are just looking for any reason to be pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, guys, unless your goal is Mad Max, things are way better with the Democrats not winning in November, you know?
Like, there were some people on X the other day who were really pissed off that the Republicans removed all mention of a national abortion ban from their platform. And it's like,
really tried.
you know, you're not going to be able to get anything done if that's the hill you're going to die on. Because when you die on a hill, you're dead.
Things worldwide are trending in a good direction, and people are talking about the things that we want them to be talking about. The Overton window has shifted a lot. Being pissed off that everything isn't perfect right now is stupid.
Mom.
You know? I like the saying, don't let perfect be the enemy of good.
Mm-hmm.
Return to the planet. What? Don't cry, sweetie. I'll always be with you. Always and forever. But you can't go. You can't.
Man, that was really funny. I wish it made the pew pew noises.
What about our adventure?
Miss, do you need help?
Please. Take her somewhere safe.
We need to go.
Mom!
It's not safe here.
Mommy!
Oh.
Hey, she's over here.
I was in Red Eagle's stream the other day, and one person asked, since Biden is getting murdered with young voters because of his Palestine position, should Trump become pro-Palestine to try to get those voters? And that discussion annoyed me so much.
Yeah, that is insanely retarded. Because I know what they actually want is for him to be anti-Israel, and it's like, guys, it's just not going to happen. Shut the fuck up, take the win, learn to take yes for an answer, and continue moving forward, you know, bit by bit. But, like, why would... Why? Oh, God, that is so fucking outrageously stupid.
Yeah, Adelson... What's her name? Whatever Adelson is now given Trump like $160 million on the condition that he support Israel's right to exist. Would you rather have the $160 million, or would you rather have maybe getting a few more young voters when young people don't vote anyway?
If you think about it, life and death are just
Yeah, it'll
two
literally
sides
make
of
no
the same
difference.
coin.
That is just so
Our
fucking
bodies may disappear when we
mind-bogglingly stupid.
die, but our spirits still live on.
And it's maybe you don't
We
love the
return to
fact
the
that Trump's
planet,
campaign is being funded
rejoin the
by
life stream,
Adelson the way that
and
it
in
is,
time, give
and the fact
rise
that
to
she's
new
able to
life.
affect so much of his ultimate decision making. But
Yeah.
I get it.
I mean, it
really
would probably
do.
be the case
Knowing
even
that the
if it
people we
wasn't for
love
her. I
aren't
mean, you
really
know,
gone,
All of his children
make it any
are either
easier to let them
Jewish
go.
or married to a Jew.
It still hurts.
He's given
So
speeches
we can't just think of it
at
as
like,
a homecoming.
you know,
'Cause it's not that
Jewish
simple.
events. Like, this is something that he seems to genuinely support.
We've all
Israel being a
experienced
free
pain.
nation, or
We
Israel
all
having a
have our
right to
regrets.
exist.
What we've done, what's been done to us, that's set in stone. The past is forever. But the future, even if it has been written, can
It's
be
not that big of a
changed.
deal anyway. It's on the other side of the damn world.
It's true that the pain and the anger we carry can make us stronger. But at what cost? What toll does it take? I believe true strength doesn't come from any of that. True strength comes from our ability to forgive, to forge ahead in the hope of making things right. It comes from ourselves. So focus on the future, not the past. Do that, and not even Sephiroth will be able to stand in our way. Not even him.
Are you finished? Clock's ticking. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
Was I right to call the cops on a black man breaking into a car?
That was amazing. Oh shit! Did you see the news about Justice Sotomayor?
Which one? I've seen a few things.
Over the July 4th weekend, her security shot and killed a black man who was trying to break into her car.
I did see that, yes. Hysterical.
And you know, of course it was a black guy, but the thing is that you don't know because they didn't release his description, but they gave his name. They said that Kentrell Flowers, spelled with a K, was the name of the guy that was shot. And I'm like, gee, I wonder what he looks like.
What's wrong?
I'm fine.
Oh, what fun you had. Tell me though, was it worth it? All those lives cut short at your hand.
Pigs?
Is what you're feeling even real? It's time you stopped pretending, Cloud.
Man, it seems like there's like a non-zero chance that the Commanders change their name back to the Redskins. There's been a lot of indications that a majority of fans would wanted and support it. And they have the new owners.
That would be awesome if they did. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'd be so happy to sing Hail to the Redskins again. Oh my god.
Jesse.
The only thing that's... Yeah,
Your
pretty soon we'll
friend
be able...
died in your arms,
We'll be able to get
and
90s
you
Pizza
didn't
Huts
shed
back.
a tear. Why is that?
Sephiroth.
Sorrow, anger, regret, guilt. Nothing but empty words to you. For you are but a puppet, my puppet.
I'll kill you.
Good, Cloud. Very good. Fill your hollow heart with rage. Let it engulf you, consume you, that you may burn your world to the ground, as I did.
I'm not like him. I'll never be like him.
We know. It's okay.
Come on.
Right.
So apparently the other good WNBA rookie, you know, the one that everyone's saying is like I think a rival to Caitlin Clark, because they're both competing for Rookie of the Year. She's putting up a bunch of double-doubles because in every game, she's
I've
so
seen this.
bad around
Yeah,
the rim.
Yes, he's actually trash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this is the same broad who, by the way, she tried to take credit for the increased viewership, and she said it's not all Caitlyn. People are watching for me. And it's like, are you fucking stupid? The only reason anyone even tries to claim that she's a rival to Caitlyn is just because she's black. So they're like, yeah, it's actually her who's really good because Caitlyn's only getting attention because she's white. And it's all like, who the fuck cares that Caitlyn gets attention because she's white? She's actually good at basketball, also.
Yeah, and also they're trying to do
Caitlyn
the
doesn't need to
the
pad
magic
her
bird
stats
thing.
by fucking, oh, look at all of her double-doubles because she just fucking chucks a bunch of horrific fucking shots, specifically to miss it so she can pad offensive rebounds. Like, oh my god.
They're trying to do the magic bird thing again, you know, white, black.
Yeah.
They're trying to recreate that. It ain't gonna work.
Big time. It's just fucking pathetic.
With me.
Cool.
Harla Bob was tweeting about this a while ago. He basically said, Caitlin Clark has 1,000 more dribbles than any other WNBA player so far this year. So of course she has the most turnovers. Like, she's basically already doing what Luka is doing now in terms of, like, having to dominate the ball because the team is not good.
Right. Right.
I've got you covered. Nothing to
You're mine. I got your number. Storm's coming.
You'll be blown away.
Ready? Let me at him.
Oh my god.
Get him now. Good timing.
I am a reaper of death.
Yeah,
You
she's
love to see it.
she's like fucking Ricky Davis, intentionally missing shots to get rebounds so she can pad stats.
Yeah. Yeah, like, a lot of guys pad their stats. And she's just being even more blatant.
Mm-hmm.
My god.
It's like, you really want to impress me? Try to pad your assist. Let's see you do that in the WNBA. With a fucking league average field goal percentages in the 30s.
That'd be the most frustrating thing. That'd be like playing 2K and trying to pad your assists with a bunch of shitty teammates who don't shoot. You just get the ball and hold it.
Yeah, like, it's especially tough in 2K because one of the only ways that you can really do it to, like, be sure that they're gonna make the shot is if it's a good pick and roll where they're rolling to the basket and it's all like, well, you know, it's an easy shot around the rim. But then 2K is like, well, that's too easy for you to do, so you're gonna try to pass. It's gonna be impossible to complete the pass accurately. So you can run a million fucking pick and rolls and just end up with a million fucking turnovers. God.
Got a sting! Go on!
That chaps my ass.
Gotcha! There!
Bam!
You got me! Bingo! Bring it! You jittery? There! Get him!
Are you a Nazi? No. Then what's up with your username?
That was amazing. I loved that so much.
Calling lightning. You're done. There.
One more shot! Bring it!
It's over.
Go on!
Best do it right.
Feel the heat!
Burn, sloppy. No escape. Let's finish this. Gotcha.
Gotcha! There! Go on! Come on! Bingo! One more shot!
You're dead.
Bring it! Okay.
Have fun.
So does this media deal mean the cap will immediately skyrocket, or is it going to be like a gradual thing? I don't know how this typically works.
It should be a gradual thing, because just because they're getting paid a lot more doesn't mean that they're going to earn a lot more. This already happened before when they thought the cap would, you remember the Mozgov year?
Mm-hmm.
They thought the cap was going to skyrocket because they signed the new TV deal that was worth a shitload of money. So they thought revenues would be so much larger also. But then it ended up not being, and there's provisions in the contract where they scale back how much they pay them if the ratings aren't high enough, if you know they didn't get the viewership that they were thinking, they got to meet certain targets. So it'll be gradual, because if they just shoot up like they did, then they're gonna fuck themselves and cause another fucking huge problem like they did in the Moscow here.
Need a light.
It'd be funny though.
Yeah, I did read an article a while ago that predicted that by the time Wemby gets his max deal, it'll be like $95 million a year, based on the trends.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And what also sounds about right is that San Antonio wouldn't be able to afford him.
You find a way to afford a guy like that. And I'm not saying I believe all the hype around Wemby, but if you're a team like San Antonio, you're never going to have another chance to get a player like that under normal circumstances. You're never going to be able to sign one. You're not the Lakers. You're not the Knicks. The N-word is just a word.
Say it. Well, I'm not going to say it. Answer is just a word.
Clearly.
I was actually excited at the idea that he might finally croak.
I mean, he's still going to croak at some point. His blood pressure is like literally 200 over 180 most of the time.
I mean, you're right. Everybody does. So, like, at some point he'll go down. It's a matter of when. But I'm like, man, I was hoping it would be soon.
I mean, at this rate, between him running a crypto scam to get to cash out, and now this, like, somebody's going to try to kill him just on general principle.
That would be quite amusing.
I cannot wait for all the internet lolcow ranchers to make videos about this boogie thing. Moist, Mutahar. They are going to have a fucking field day with this one.
eternity. Listen well, for dusk is falling on the age.
Oh, so I got my paycheck for the holiday week, and leaving early after deductions, leaving early on that last day with the holiday pay, only getting 1 hour of it. After the deductions, I still got $570, and I'm like, if I stayed the full day, it would have been like 6:30.
Yeah, I mean,
Now I'm pissed that I didn't stay.
I mean, I wouldn't get too worked up about that. Like, it's obviously not ideal, but it's not like it was some, you know, double time or something like that. You're doing well. You're doing as well as you could hope for right now.
Yeah. Still, though.
Though in time we triumphed over the calamity visited upon us by the stars, tragedy would nevertheless be our ultimate reward. For the children of man feared us. For the children of man envied us. Perhaps their enmity was seeded by our celestial adversary. None can say. Regardless, we have been forsaken by fate, abandoned to unquenchable anger and unbearable grief, condemned and driven forth, powerless to forestall the coming of our end.
Go on!
And no one else has the courage to say it, so I will. America has a fucking fentanyl crisis.
Fry, it's on now.
Here is Bogle.
Let me handle this.
Did you like that RoboCop story?
Finish him off. There for you.
That is genuinely something that would happen in an episode. Like, that is actually something that would make sense with the way the show has been written so far to happen.
That's what I was really going for. I was like hoping you'd be reading the voices and the characters' voices. Everything's going on. Tim's all fucking horrified that he's done that. Dude, check the news. It doesn't matter what channel. RoboCop's got roadies. Killing all the cycles. And the boss pops in. Congratulations, boys! You helped RoboCop smile again. Probably is this our fault, or are we responsible for all those scientists getting killed? I wouldn't think about it too much, Pim.
They're just scientists anyway.
Long ago, a wound marred the northern lands. And to mend it,
I'll kill you all. I'll kill anyone who remembers my old tiny penis.
Disaster. A deceiver that stole the faces of the dead, of mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers lost. With their voices did it sow the seeds of discord among our people, among the children of man. For the planet did we lay down our lives in battle, and in death returned to her embrace. Yet our adversary did not. Could not. Thus did it fall into a deep slumber. And in the long silence of its sleep, it was given the name Genova. Heed well our warning of that which is to come. The reunion. When our adversaries' scattered malignancy shall converge to plague the planet once more.
Gotcha.
That was close.
You're dead.
So someone on Instagram asked Tyreek Hill who he thought the top 5 quarterbacks in the league were, and he had Tua on his list. It was pretty embarrassing.
Let's go.
I know he's got to do it, but I'm like, after last season, I can't top 5 people on your own team until he fucking proves himself.
Y'all had
Is he
Baker
still
Mayfield.
young?
Oh my god, yeah, that's pretty bad.
As I was gonna say, too, is still young. I feel like it's not out of the realm of possibility that he could redeem himself. Because I mean, Geno Smith did, so
Yeah.
you know, it's not impossible. But you can't exactly say that he's been anything other than a disappointment. When he's been in high-stakes situations where he could have proved himself multiple times by now, and other guys his age aren't.
Yeah, and don't forget it was his fault that Kramer shit on Jerry's floor.
Exactly.
Ain't dead yet.
Kramer even said it. He said this was Tua's fault. You can't deny that.
You're out of luck. Sloppy.
Do you think you'd be able to enjoy it and get aroused and get enjoyment out of it if you were having sex with a woman who you knew was not enjoying the experience?
It depends on a lot of things, but it is possible under the right circumstances, yes.
Like, if you were having sex with a woman who's, like, far more attractive than you, and they're aware of it, and they're affected by it.
Oh, just, yeah, absolutely.
No escape.
No, not even a question. But I thought you would have meant more situations of like if you really like it was like a hate fuck, and you're like, oh man, she doesn't enjoy it. It's like, dude, that makes it so much better because I hate this bitch. I'm so glad that she's not happy right now. Oh man, yeah. Under the right circumstances, I think any guy would be able to say easily that he'd be able to do that. But if you meant in that scenario, that hypothetical of just like the woman is way more attractive than you, but she's like, oh man, I'm really settling for this guy. I'm really throwing him a bone here. I don't know why I'm even doing this. You'd be like, dude, just take the fucking win, man. Like, absolutely. Okay. I don't give a shit. She's the one that knows this. I just got my shot. Like.
What if it's a situation where you're like a sugar daddy and she's one of your sugar babies? And like,
oh, well, dude, if that's the case, you'd have to be able to enjoy it, because that's the whole concept. Like, why would you even bother agreeing to that kind of arrangement if you weren't able to enjoy it? Because, you know, like you said, in typical sugaring situation, like great example, maybe even as the reason you brought it up, is Boogie. You know, it's like, thanks to sugaring, I was able to have sex with an LA 10. You know, instead of having to settle for an Arkansas 5 or whatever the fuck. Like, this is a morbidly obese 500-pound man who probably stinks. Like, God, I can't even imagine how nauseating and horrifying the whole experience must be. So, yeah, like, the concept of him having sex at all is like, of course, the woman doesn't enjoy it.
And I guess the better question for you then would be, is being a sugar daddy something you would ever want to do? Because once you do it, of course, presumably you're finding a way to enjoy it, but would you do it, I guess would be the better question.
That's tough, because, like, you know that the whole thing's transactional, so in a way it's more honest than some other relationships,
I'll pay
but
you
at the
back.
same time, when you get to that point, it, I would imagine, just completely kills your ability to actually feel anything emotionally. So if you're at that point in your life where you don't care about that sort of shit anymore, I mean, maybe, but that's a hell of an investment just to give some entitled fucking broad, like... That's tough. I want more out of life than what that has to offer.
Yeah. The whole thing's kind of depressing.
Agreed.
Not gonna lie, the pretzel bites at Red Robin are immaculate. I've never had the pretzel bites. Every time I go there, I get the cheese sticks.
Red Robin, the burger joint?
Yeah, Red Robin, the burger joint. They have...
I get the garlic fries. I haven't even tried anything else. I didn't know that they did pretzel bites.
Yeah, and they now have mozzarella twists, which are basically mozzarella sticks.
How about that? To be fair, I haven't been to Red Robin's since pre-COVID. Actually, no, it wasn't pre-COVID. It was immediately after COVID. And like it was still 2020. I think I went in August of 2020. And it was not good.
Really? I've only had a few
But
bad experiences at Red Robin.
That's because the Red Robin in my town was struggling mightily. To this day, the people that work there say that it's a miserable experience working there and that they don't like it at all. I knew one guy who was in the Marines, and he was like, yeah, I was stationed at 29 Palms, which is a Marine Corps base near Palm Springs, California. And at Palm Springs, it gets outrageously hot because it's in the desert, it's in the hot part of the desert. It gets like 120 degrees easily there. So you're in the infantry, you're in the Marines, and it's 120 degrees pretty much year-round.
Mm-hmm.
And he's all like, yeah, I was infantry stationed at 29 Palms for 4 years, and I gotta say, working at this Red Robin's been the worst experience of my life. And I'm like, that's a lot, bro. God damn.
Yeah, I'm a big Red Robin fan. They're kind of my go-to when I want to eat out, but I don't want to go somewhere too over the top. Not that there are a lot of over-the-top places left in my area. I'm still sad they closed the Black Angus. Black Angus was great, and now there's not one near me.
I'm sorry to hear that. But, yeah, I haven't been to Red Robin in some years. And yeah, the whole reason like I stopped going is because when I went there, they only brought me out the regular fries and the bottomless fries at Red Robin.
Right.
And the whole reason I wanted to go was to get the garlic cheese fries.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, nah, you got to order those extra. That's not bottomless anymore. So I was like, well, that was the only reason I would go. So fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I talked to a broad that worked there years later because she came in when I was at the gas station. I was talking with her about it. And she's like, oh, whoever that was probably just didn't want to give you the fries, and they were just like in a really bad mood or some shit, because that's a total and complete lie. That's not true at all. And I was like, well, then fuck that guy. And she's like, well, I can guarantee you he doesn't work there anymore because I've been working there the longest. I've only been there for 6 months. And I'm like, well, yeah, then okay. I prefer to believe that guy decided to become a drug addict. His friends now call him fentanyl, something.
Fentanyl Joe. All right, guys.
I was going to say fentanyl Floyd, but that one's already taken.
Very true. All right, man. Thank you for coming out, everybody. I will see you guys tomorrow. I got to get to bed a little earlier than usual, so I'll be going ahead to get out of here.
Oh, fair enough.
And, yeah, I'll have a video up tomorrow, and see you guys later.